Have you ever wondered if there is a perfect place for you to find love? Maybe there is a perfect place for you to find that special someone or settle down. Today, we will be traveling to your Venus line. What is Venus? In astrology, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, pleasure, creativity, and harmony. It reflects how you love and interact with other people in both romantic and platonic relationships. Venus functions differently through all 12 signs of the zodiac, and it is at home in the signs of Libra and Taurus. What is astrocartography? Astrocartography is a type of astrology that connects your birth chart to Earth's geography. It maps where the planets were positioned at your birth to show how different locations around the world might influence your life and experiences. This reveals how specific locations affect your life and energy, and how one area of the world, in a specific country, space, or city, might be more beneficial for you to live in or visit Venus lines. Astrocartography maps highlight lines where specific planets hold a strong influence in different regions. Each line corresponds to a planet's angle at your birth. Key lines include Venus. Ascendant represents how you express yourself and how others perceive you in that location. Venus IC relates to home, roots, and personal grounding. Venus Descendant highlights relationships and partnerships. Venus Midhaven indicates career and public image. How it works. Your birth chart is projected onto a world map, and the astrocartographic map reveals areas where each planet's energy is heightened. For example, if your Venus line passes through a city, it might be an ideal place to find love or become involved in the arts. A great site to calculate your chart is Astrodentis' Venus Ascendant line. The Venus Ascendant line represents how you express yourself and how others perceive you in that location. It is similar to Venus being on your rising sign. This is where all eyes are on you, and your natural beauty and charm are at their best. This is a powerful place to grow your personal beauty and self-love. You will likely feel confident and attractive, and people will naturally be drawn to this energy. This can create new opportunities for you to meet lovers and friends. Self-care and pleasure. Think of this as a great location for external beauty treatments, such as facials, massages, or a makeover. You may be inspired to change or enhance your personal style just by being here. It may be beneficial to indulge in the fashion scene and buy clothing or jewelry from local designers. For internal self-care, this would be a great place to relax and focus on your personal growth. This can include doing activities you enjoy, but tailor it to the specific location you're visiting. For example, you may enjoy making art, and taking an art class based on the location can help you find a new way to enjoy this hobby. You can also create more opportunities for personal growth by meeting local community members and learning about their culture. Personal branding. If you have a personal brand, this would be a great location to help it grow. Since you will be more visible in this location, you are very likely to gain more viewers for your brand. It may be a good idea to do some branding photo shoots, especially if you are the face of your brand. Shadow side. Watch out for overindulgence masked as self-care, such as overconsumption through shopping, attracting shallow connections, too much focus on vanity, and needing validation from others about your appearance. Venus IC line. When you live or spend time along this line, Venus expresses itself through the home, family, inner world, or private relationships. Home. You may feel right at home in this place, as if you lived there your whole life, even if you have never visited before. Something about the energy of this line makes it feel like your homeland, and you may be drawn to create a nest, beautify your surroundings, and create a soft, emotionally balanced environment. Even if you are staying in an Airbnb, you might feel inspired to make the space feel like home. This can look like picking up a few pieces of local art or learning cultural recipes. This could also be a good place to retire, as life here will feel much calmer. Relationships. Learning about the local culture feels natural, and you may be interested in truly creating community with others, even during a short trip to this location. You can make friends that you get along easily and feel like family. Romantic connections here tend to feel familiar and comforting, making room for potential soulmate connections. This may also be a beneficial place to raise a family. Overall, on this line, many people create a peaceful domestic life, heal old emotional wounds, or redefine what home truly means to them. This makes the IC line ideal for settling down or building a life that feels at home from the inside out. The shadow side can include over-romanticizing the past. It can create emotional stagnation where it's easy to fall into a pattern of feeling so at home that you stop growing emotionally. And codependence can also develop here. This line can bring about unhealthy family-like dynamics, especially depending on whether your natal Venus is in a beneficial sign. It's important to still maintain a healthy sense of self as you develop new connections. Venus Descendant line. The Venus Descendant line highlights love, attraction, and harmony through other people. This makes relationships of all kinds, including platonic, romantic, and business partnerships, a primary focus of this line. Relationships seem to develop easily as your energy naturally draws people to connect with you. You are more likely to be seen as charming, desirable, and socially graceful here. Romance. The romantic partners you meet on this line will reflect your own values of love, beauty, and self-worth. You're likely to meet a partner who is similar to you and reflects your love style. Your partner will be beautiful and possess many other Venusian qualities, such as an interest in art and fashion. Connections formed on the Venus DC line often feel balanced, and you can find your partner to be a great companion for social activities. This is a powerful placement for dating, as it is possible to develop new romantic relationships easily. If you're trying to find that special someone, think about putting yourself out there by using dating apps or meeting people in person at local events and restaurants. There is also a chance you can meet your future spouse on this line. If you are already in a relationship, taking a trip to this line with your partner can help strengthen it, as you will radiate all the positive energy from this line. Your partner will be able to connect with you on a deeper level through shared romantic activities. If you're looking to tie the knot and have a destination wedding, being on a Venus DC line can be beneficial and add beauty and harmony to your special day. This is also called the honeymoon line and can be a great place for your honeymoon after your wedding. Expect a fun, luxurious, romantic honeymoon on your Venus DC line. Creativity. This is a great line to focus on practicing art, music, or dance. Inspiration flows easily, and you will have opportunities to learn and collaborate with others. You might find a muse for your creative work, or become the muse inspiring other people's art. This line also supports sharing your creative passions with the world, and you can attract admirers who help your artistic voice feel valued. Business and contracts. Business contacts tend to form through trust and feel genuinely reciprocal. Partnerships with clients and collaborators are likely to align with your values, making projects run efficiently. Projects and contracts in the beauty, fashion, legal, or art industries can also be more beneficial here. Depending on the business or contracts that you choose, you can make a lot of money on this line. Shadow side. The shadow side can include losing yourself in others, codependency in relationships, and people-pleasing or over-compromising Venus. Midhaven line. On this line, your Venus energy is visible to the public. People see you as polished, talented, and socially skilled. This can open doors to expand your career opportunities. People see you as someone with a lot of knowledge in your field, and they will want to work with you. You may meet people who want to help elevate your social status by inviting you to events or offering to mentor you on your career path. It may be easy to build public trust here, making it a powerful placement for a public-facing role. Think being the face of a brand and leadership positions. If you are not in a field such as beauty, content creation, art, music, fashion, law, or wellness, you might be inspired to pursue one of these careers or collaborate with someone who works in one of these industries. This line also supports building a strong personal brand. Your image, voice, and values become assets for your business. The shadow side can include performing for validation, people projecting their desires onto you and being seen as superficial. Conclusion. Now that you know the 4 Venus lines, remember, each Venus line is experienced differently depending on your own Venus sign and house, the aspects Venus makes in your natal chart, and what sign or condition it's in at that location. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for future uploads about astrology and beyond.